Hi, welcome to the yoga room. Today we're going to do standing poses, which give us a lot of vigor, but also helps balance, good posture, and just general sturdiness. So, thank you for joining in. Let's just start by rolling the shoulders back. So we'll enjoy this yoga mini lesson today by warming up the shoulders, inviting them to soften, lubricate, and enjoy being there on your body. Shoulders, arms attached to the back body. So your arms are not really, and when you roll your shoulders, you really realize that the arms are attached to the back body. Okay, and now let's extend. And from the front body, from the collarbone, extend that collarbone out into your fingers. Okay. And then find the back body. Squeeze the back body slightly. Extend the index finger. And now bring the arms straight up overhead. You can't see my hands, but the palms are facing each other. Press down the soles of the feet so the entire bottom of the foot widens, spreads, and sinks down into the earth, fingernails into the sky. And you can imagine from the waist down, the energy is rooting. From the waist up, the energy in your vessel is ascending. Now grab your elbows. Pull them apart and lift them up at the same time. As you squeeze the upper back, move the navel slightly back and the heart slightly back. Pull the elbows apart and now push the elbows back and drop your chin, keeping the navel moving back and the soles of the feet wide. Bring those elbows down, switcheroonie, bring them back up. Send the elbows to the sky, the feet into the earth. Pull the elbows apart and lift them at the same time. Move the navel slightly back. Okay, then push the elbows back, drop the chin, really feel the back of the shoulders where we hold so much tension being squeezed. And come on down. And now we're going to do our ever ready side stepping butterflies. Moving the upper back. Don't look at your feet. Look straight ahead. And begin to allow whatever is in front of you to come to your eyes rather than your eyes pushing out to grab the image. So my image, if you're looking at me on the computer, is floating towards you. Okay, and just give a few rolls to the shoulders. Now, we're going to open our feet about hips, a little wider than hips distance apart, and bend forward. Okay, this is hip flexion without back flexion. So this is back flexion, keeping the back flat. Bend from the hips best you can and stand up. Now yoga is bringing consciousness to your body, to your vessel, that we're in this lifetime living in this vessel. So find your hips, flex your hips forward without bending your spine. And then come up. You can lift from the crown of the head, come down. This is called shrimping. So keep it flat like you're going to serve tea. Put a tea cup and saucer on your back. Come on we're going to practice some standing poses. Let's start with Virabhadrasana, the warrior. So, with the right foot, the reason we're using the chair's our teacher. I can't be there with you and watch you, so I'm hoping having the chair helps you understand a few of the angles. So, if you put your shin against the seat of the chair and your right foot right under your knee, it keeps the knee from moving forward, which makes is too much stress on the knee. So you have the knee right over your ankle and the top of the foot under the chair. Move the left foot as far back as is comfortable. Of course, it's a lot of stretch here, okay? And then the left foot is at an angle. We're going to turn to the right, okay? Turn to the right. And just hang out here for a moment, allowing this top of the left leg to stretch. Lift the spine. So, ideally, we're not a sliding board, and we're not pressing the lower back, but dropping the buttock flesh down. It's not easy, but it's a practice. And let the feet sink down into the earth. Lift the arms straight up. Okay, Virabhadrasana was a warrior who had 6 arms. So he was angry because his girlfriend's father was having a party and didn't invite him because he didn't want his daughter to marry this warrior. So the warrior shot up into the house from the basement, okay? So we're shooting up into the house from the basement. Then bring your arms down, palms facing each other. Virabhadrasana got out his arrow. Boom. Okay, so you can try that again. From facing to the right, pull back your left arm and open forward. Turn the palms down. And just, if you notice, because of the black line behind me, my spine is upright, not forward. So do the best you can do. You have to put some energy into this left hand and left foot. Finally, Virabhadrasana goes shooting over to his girlfriend. That's a bit too difficult for us to do, so put your hands on your chair and just lift up your left leg. Okay, we're going to use the hands for balance today. And drop that foot. Come on up, turn forward, and just fold forward and relax. That has to be my sister because she's the only person who calls when I teach yoga. Okay. So just fall forward. And come on up. And we'll do the Virabhadrasanas with the left foot under the chair. Okay, so left shin hitting the chair of the seat. Move the right foot back. Now, the heel of the front foot intersects the arch of the back foot. So they're in a line. Best you can do. You just start where you are, you do the best you can do. The most important thing is that you do it. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. So just sink, let the tailbone drop, let the spine lift, press into this back heel to your right heel, and we're going to turn to the left. Of course, when you turn to the left, you're going to feel some stretch here. That's what we want. Okay? See if you can make a correction. Instead of leaning forward, come back. Okay. And remember Virabhadrasana, we're going up from the basement through the floor to the next, to the party that we weren't invited to up there. Okay, Virabhadrasana 1. Now bring your hands down. We're in the party. He's getting out his bow and arrow. Woo. And open to the front, palms down. See, check in with your spine. Are you straight rather than sideways? Straighten up as much as you can. Put weight into the back heel. That's your right heel. Some energy into your right hand. And then gaze over your left hand as you squeeze your upper back. Virabhadrasana 3. He's going to shoot forward and grab his girlfriend, but we're going to do it without hands today. Put the heels of your hands on the chair and lift up the right leg. And drop the foot. And we're doing pancake yoga. First one is always sticking to the pan. Second one is better. So we're going to repeat everything today. So putting the right foot under the chair, the right shin against the seat of the chair. Extend the left leg and just hang out in this stance for a moment. Feeling the stretch before you turn to the right. Pressing down as much as you can on the little toe side of your back foot. Drop the tailbone, move the buttock flesh down, lift the arms. So sink from the waist down, lift from the waist up. Relax the eyes. Squeeze the upper back. Bring your hands straight down. We're going to pull the arrow, like the bow and arrow, and open up to the front. Turn the palms down. Lift the top of the head. Drop the tailbone. Squeeze the upper back. Put some energy in this left hand. Press down the left heel. And then turn and look over your right hand. Smile. And then bring the left hand to the front again. Put the heels of the hand on the chair. And straighten the right leg. Lift the left leg. Drop your left foot. Come on up. And you can fold over if you like. And we'll repeat to the left. So putting the left foot under the chair, the left shin against the seat of the chair, the right foot back and just hang out here for a moment. Slight pelvic tilt. Okay. Some people can come down more than others. If you're up here, that's just fine. What's good is that you're doing it, okay? And now we're going to turn to the left. Hang out here, get this leg to stretch, the top of the right thigh, lifting the spine without compressing. Lift the hands up. From the waist down, you're sinking. From the waist up, ascend. Squeeze the upper back. Bring your arms down. And now the bow and arrow. Open up. Palms down. Drop the tailbone. Lift the arches on the big toe side of your feet. Press down the little toe side of your feet. Put some weight into that right heel. Energy into the right hand. And then turn and look to the left. Breathe. And now bring that left hand here. We're going to dive forward. Put your hands on the chair. Straighten that left leg and lift your right leg up. Best you can do. Drop that foot and come forward. And again, let's open our feet wide. Hip flexion without back flexion. Hold on to the chair. Keeping the back as flat as you can. Okay? If you need a block, you can hold the block to keep the back flat. Pulling the muscles up into the buttocks like marionette strings. Okay? Lengthen the back of the neck. And then wiggle your feet in. And now let's just do goddess pose or horse pose to finish our mini lesson. So open your feet wide, toes forward, and then shift the toes out just a little bit. Holding your hips here where we were flexing. Push down and lengthen the spine. Move the big toes forward, press down the little toe side of the foot. You don't want the knees to come in, but be stable, okay? Lengthen the back of the neck. And goddess pose or horse pose, some people call it. And we'll repeat. So bend the knees. Make sure the knees aren't coming forward. Extend the big toes. Press down the little toe side of the foot. Lengthen the spine like a string of pearls. Let your heart dangle like a jewel. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze the upper back. Smile. And come on up. So, if you want to sit down for a moment, sit down. Let's fold our hands over our heart, lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, exhale slowly through the nose. Big inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale slowly through the nose. One more time, inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale slowly. And big smile. Thank you for inviting me into your house. And I will see you Thursday. So have a good couple days.